Hi, thanks for your continued interest in this new series at Rodeo. Excuse me. At Rodeo Cinema. Showed this film last week at Circle Cinema in Tulsa, and people loved it. And so this is a video intro that I made for it, and I hope that you enjoy the video. Hi, I'm Josh Fadum, and I'm very, very busy. So let's just hurry up and get on with this intro, okay? Today, for Noir Night, we're talking about a small studio film that's low budget. It was produced by a man named Edward Small, and it's directed by a great director named Phil Carlson. Well, sometimes great director, and he made some other great noir films like Phoenix City Story, Kansas City Confidential. That's a personal favorite of mine. I like Kansas City Confidential, but I'm showing this one. Did I mention what this movie's called? It's called 99 River Street. Tonight, we're showing 99 River Street. I'm saying this now because I forgot to mention it when I started recording. The movie's called 99 River Street. I just think it's worth mentioning that part where I just said what the movie's called, I said it later in the recording and realized I forgot to say the name of the movie at the beginning of the recording, so I just went ahead and cut that back into the earlier part of the recording, in case it seemed confusing, but should make sense to you now. I'm going to keep talking about what Phil Carlson, the director, directed. Five Against the House. He also made a 70s hit film, Walking Tall, which was remade with The Rock in Rocking Tall a few, 10, 20 years ago. This movie is fun. And it takes place in a single night, which is always cool. It's about a boxer, that's noir, who is a wash-up, very noir. Now he's a cab driver, noirish, and he gets blamed and framed, noir, for a crime, noir, that he didn't do, very noir. Cheating wife, very noir. He's also not a perfect gentleman. He's an anti-hero. That adds an extra dimension to the cheating, floozy wife. Oh, don't judge, okay? He's a jerk, she's a mess, he's a scoundrel. We root for him because we like him, but we don't gotta like him. You looking for some fun at the movie time? Tonight is fun. Film has lots of twists and turns. Got anger and rage. It pops, baby. Murder, boxing, clever older guys who've been around the block named Stan. Manipulating abandoned industrial factories and dock locations as major set pieces, suggesting a growth in the country moving in a new direction that's like really relevant and stuff, technology. The future, Mr. Gates. So the wife's cheating with this jewel thief. Oh, what's the big deal? No big deal, right? But it turns out he's a bad jewel thief. Not a good one. Movie stars John Payne. He's pretty good here. He's in quite a few movies by this director, Phil Carlson. He had a nice run of noir films, and he was in this was the part where I realized I forgot to say the title. John Payne, he was once a pretty boy in a song and dance rom-com, man, and then he said, I'm taking a career shift. I'm a tough guy now. I mean, if Dick Powell can do it, so can I. Am I right? Evelyn Keyes is in it. You might know her as Scarlett O'Hara's sister from Gone with the Wind. Boring. She was also married to director John Huston at some point. I saw this movie and said, I don't really like her haircut. She was also in this pandemic-themed noir where she's carrying a disease around and she doesn't know it. He dishes in her biography that she banged a lot of men. She had them all, baby. He also features Jack Lambert, who has a great face. He always seems to play a goon who gets the shit kicked out of him. Brad Dexter, he plays a lot of bad guys, and he's a smiling bad guy. He's in the Asphalt Jungle, and he's a good bad guy. He's good at playing a bad guy. He plays a jewel thief. There's a lot of suggestive and over dangerous sexuality in this. Peggy Castle, she's a bombshell. Plays a real floozy wife who she just wants to get ahead and link up with a man who ain't a deadbeat, at least have a good time. Turns out this guy's not as... Brings me to Jay Adler. I've been wanting to show a movie that features this guy. I love this guy. I spotted him in a few noir films, and he just kept grabbing my attention more and more as I started to recognize him. He plays a lot of goons and bosses and bad guys. Kind of playful fellas, too. Interesting, really natural with his acting style that's not really characteristic with the era. Turns out, comes from an acting family that began in the Yiddish theater. Jay Adler is an older brother to famed acting teacher Stella Adler. Taught some famous folks like Brando, De Niro, and a bunch of other folks, Another Adler brother who's an actor and appears in some noir films, his name is Lou Adler, maybe a bit more successful. He always seems to play a man who is a foreign man who speaks with a foreign accent. He's a Lou Adler, playing a man with a foreign accent. He's a foreign accent man. He is a good actor because he uses a funny accent, and that make him good at acting.
acting when he uses an accent. You cannot tell that he's an actor who is using an accent, and he probably is from Brooklyn or... Anyway, Jay's better. I'm being totally sincere here about Jay. It's just very interesting to watch. Maybe you won't give a shit, but I do. This is my platform, okay? So if you don't like it or you disagree, that's fine. That's fine with me. That's fine. You know, I met a fellow a few weeks ago named told me he came to a noir night and then he decided that he hated film noir. I mean, hate sure is a strong word, but, you know, think I care? You're welcome to hate this movie or any movie. I don't feel threatened that my taste doesn't align with yours or other person. That's fine. That's fine. My identity's not tied to you liking this movie. People make their own decision. I'm not just some Tulsa noir guy. I'm an artist. I do a lot of things, okay? Don't try to put me in a box, okay? But, you know, please keep coming to the movies, you know, and I hope you do enjoy them, you know. I get a fraction of the box office. Anyway, this is, you looking for some fun at the movie time? All right, enjoy the movie.
Hope you enjoyed that video intro that's now over here at Rodeo Cinema, and I hope you enjoy the movie.